Hi guys, it's Carla Curva here, doing a hangout with Renee Watters and Abby Pell. Um, Hi girls, say hi to everyone else.
Hi.
Okay, so as everyone knows who we are. Um, Renee, do you want to introduce yourself to the public?
Hi, I'm Renee Watters, and I, along with Body Power, run Fit Factor. It's in its third year now, and it's a completely unique fitness model search. It's held at Body Power Expo in Birmingham, and it's also held out at the Body Power Expo in India. So it's grown and grown and grown. And it's based 50% on the body and 50% on a Fit Factor, which is your attractiveness, your commercial ability, and your marketability as well.
Perfect. And Abby?
Hi, I'm a nutritionist and trainer and fit mum. I actually did Fit Factor last year. It was kind of my entry into the fitness industry, and I'm very lucky to be hosting it this year with Renee. So super excited about that.
And what a beautiful host. Eh?
Thank you.
Okay, so Body Power is happening this weekend. Fit Factor obviously happening as well. Renee, would you like to tell us what time is it all going to start? Where everyone should be going to see all these beautiful people in their bikinis?
Yeah. It starts at 10:15 on the Saturday, but it's definitely worth coming down on the Friday as well because Abby's going to be doing some talks, Kurt Miller's going to be doing some talks. There's going to be a whole range of people doing talks on the Friday. So Fit Factor Friday is just as good, but it runs over the 2 days. So you've got the Saturday, you've got everybody competing with the males on first and the females. Then we call back the top 50 for the Sunday. So the Sunday is the final, so it's literally the best of the best on stage. And that will start again about 10:30 and finish about 2:30. Then 3 o'clock we start the castings for next year.
There's no rest for the wicked, eh? Abby, as you said, you've been one of the competitors last year. What explain to us, what would you be feeling right now if you were, the Body Power is approaching, Fit Factor is here, and the pressure is on you. So how did you feel at the time? How would the competitors be feeling right now as well?
Oh gosh, well I was lucky enough to attend a workshop this weekend with Renee and Kirk. So I actually got to meet some of the contestants, and it was really nice to kind of be able to sort of say to them, look, I know exactly what you're going through. This was me last year. They're all quite energetic, funnily enough. I expected them to be all like really carb depleted and tired and grumpy, but I think they're all really excited. It's going to be such a good show. There's some amazing contestants, and yeah, they've all worked so hard. They're all super nervous, but they're really practicing, and they've really given it their all. It's going to be really fun to watch.
It's good. I remember last year, because obviously I assisted some of them Fit Factor as well. I judged some of the shows approaching, and yeah, you have some fantastic physiques on stage. You really do. People work really hard for that, and their diets, their exercise, their everything. Is so much to think about. The pressure is definitely there.
Yeah.
Renee, what is it that you're looking for? So obviously, Fit Factor is completely different from UKBFF and all, WBFF. We're not all looking for the same thing. So tell us exactly what is it you're looking for on a person, on the whole package when they are on stage.
With the Fit Factor, it's like you can't really describe it. It's like with other shows, it'll be like, oh, we're looking for this amount of muscularity and this, level of, leg separation and all this stuff. With Fit Factor, it's literally when you see it, you're like, wow, that's it. I'd buy a product off that person. That's the one that I want to watch on stage. We're completely unique as well. We turn competitors away, which shows don't do. We have castings, so we make sure that the people who are coming on the stage are not only in really good shape, but they've also got a bit about them, because working in the industry, what it's like, you've got to have some sort of oomph and and go-getters. No one wants to work with someone who's about as interesting as a mouth of dry cornflakes. So you've got to make sure that the people that are going on the stage are going to, body power is a massive stepping stone for people. If they want to step on that stage, every head of, supplement companies, clothing companies, even like television people will be going around just to see what's happening, to see, doing research for programs. So this is a huge opportunity for people. So, you don't want to give it to someone who doesn't want it. We want people who want it. And there's sometimes when they're on that stage, you'll be able to tell, Carla, from the castings, and when you judge them, you can like sense it. It's coming out of their energy that they want it so much. And I think that's it with the fit factor. You look at it and you're like, yes, I want what they're selling. I'll have it, whatever.
That's good. So you want energy. Obviously, it's the kind of thing. Let's say if I had a supplements company and I will be assisting your show, I will be wanting to see a person coming through the stage that actually caught my eye, smiling and bubbly and looks good, and that will be proud to say, right, you know what, I sponsor, I take care of this person, that she represents my company. Obviously she's got a whole package. So that's exactly what. It's not you're more muscly than she's more than her, or you prettier than her. It's the whole personality thing, right?
Yeah, exactly. That's it. You know what it's like. You've been to expos all over, haven't you? And you're working on those stands all day. You have to interact with people. You have to be friendly. And it would be the worst thing in the world if somebody queued up for ages to get a signed picture, or just, to meet somebody and ask a bit of advice and they were rude to them, or, it's all about people who actually love the industry and are passionate about it. And that's why as well we have live judges' feedback, so the judges can actually talk to the competitors and ask them questions. And that obviously helps massively with the judging side of things, because then you can see who is, who you think would sell. You've worked at the supplement companies, magazines, what people want. Yeah. So you can ask the right questions and see what they, how they're feeling about it. Just think, well, I can place them with this person, I can place them with that person. Yeah.
It's good because, and you know what? People actually, talking by experience, people actually do say to you, "Oh, we just queued up, and she was so moody, or he was so moody, or he didn't have any time for us," or and because I'm always smiling when I'm at my booth, not on purpose. I just smile. I just like people. So people always come back and say, "Oh, it's so nice. You always have a nice welcome. You always got a smile on your face." So people actually do notice that, and it makes someone day. Makes them feel welcome. So it's a big selling point.
Exactly. If they come to see you, they want to see the you that they see in the photos, the you that they follow on socials. They don't want to see the person. We all know what it's like, again, when you're working on the expos. By the time it gets like 3 o'clock on a Sunday, you're just tired and you're hungry and you want to go home and you've just got sore feet. But you've got to just keep smiling, because at the end of the day, you love it as much as these people, and you've inspired them for them to come and see you. So why not? Why don't you want to be nice to these people? So yeah, that's what we're looking for with the fit factor. The people that are just always going to be happy and friendly, and and as well, working in the industry, I never want to think that I've sent somebody on a job and they've been rude to the client. That would just be the worst thing as well.
Yeah, because it reflects on you, of course.
Exactly, yeah.
Right, question for Abby.
Yep.
So obviously you are a nutritionist yourself, and did you have anyone from the show actually contacting you, hon, or not as yet?
I spoke to some of the girls yesterday at the workshop. Just a lot of them, I think, to come this far, you've kind of got to have your head screwed on. You've kind of got to know what you're doing, and a lot of them have great trainers and great coaches already. They take it really, really seriously. This isn't just something they take on very lightly. A lot of thought and dedication has kind of gone into this.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's so many tips and tricks regarding competing that it's very different sort of dieting for a competition than it is sort of just dieting for like everyday health and sort of a look. And with this kind of like Renee said about she's looking out for people that are going to work in the industry, people that are going to look good every day. Like a competition diet's very different from a fitness model diet. So it's about kind of finding the balance between the two, that kind of thing, and just making sure people are healthy and that their lifestyle's sustainable and that they're still going to look good, weeks and months after the competition, not just the day they're on stage, kind of thing. But it is, it is difficult. But
Because if you see, 'cause obviously you've done Fit Factor last year.
Yeah.
Right. What did you gain out of it? Did you have people approaching you? I know that your socials went absolutely rockets.
Yeah. I mean, that's one thing I'll say about Fit Factor. I mean, there's a lot of competitions out there, but with Fit Factor, it really is more than just a sort of a title or a medal or a little trophy at the end of the day. This really is a stepping stone into the industry. It's for people that kind of want to do more than just, you know, have their stage pictures and say I've won this or I've completed this. This is, you know, Fit Factor is really just the beginning of something that can be a lot bigger for a lot of the contestants if they want it. You know, a lot of people, you know, their goal is the competition. For me, my goal, I wanted to do the competition and then see what doors it opened up for me, and I was really lucky, and you know, I took every opportunity I got. I really put myself out there. You know, I networked my bum off. I went round and I really, you know, the fact that it's staged at Body Power, it couldn't be a better location. You've literally got everyone who's everyone in the fitness industry in the same place at the same time. So, you know, I was on stage 1 minute, I was coming off stage, I was wandering around, I was meeting people, I was saying hello, I was getting my picture taken, I was making sure people remembered me so that whatever happened in the competition, you know, I was very lucky enough to place third, which I was absolutely over the moon with. But, you know, I really wanted to kind of use that and do as much as I can. That's why I'm really passionate about this show, and I'm so pleased to be back this year as part of the team.
Absolutely. No, it's good. So in terms of sponsorship, Renee, a question for Renee. So in terms of sponsorship, do we have anyone at the moment looking at Fit Factor that has got an eye on who's on a stage, or would be a thing of like, right, I'm done the competition now, my doors are open, I just need people to approach me, or, you know what I mean? Or,
what I would be doing is I would be if I was competing, I would be afterwards, instead of like wandering around and, you know, enjoying the expo, I'd be looking in the audience and thinking, you know, just sort of even just like making yourself available to speak to people, because people will approach you afterwards. I said, you know, you literally, very few people will know what the heads of supplement companies look like. You know, when they're sitting there in the audience, you know, they're not going to be sitting there with a massive T-shirt on saying who they are.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
it's worth just coming off the stage, just sort of sitting in the audience and making yourself, you know, making it aware that you know, you're approachable and people can come and talk to you, because it does happen that people will just be sitting there and they'll see somebody they like, and then afterwards, or they'll come to me afterwards when I'm hosting, they'll say, what was the details of that person now? I'm from this company. And obviously I would never give their details out, but I'll just sort of say, you know, this is their name, and if you want to find them on the socials, or if I know the person, I'll go, come here, this person wants to speak to you, and then it's up to them what they do with it. But yeah, there's always going to be somebody there. Nobody said to me this year, I'm looking for somebody, but quite often they're not looking really, like they haven't got a slot that they want to fill, you know, and that's a good thing, because then they'll be like, I don't have a slot, but I have to have that person representing my brand. I wasn't planning on doing it, but I'll take this person on. I mean, pretty much all, you know, the top 3 fit males and females got sponsored afterwards straight away. So it is, you know, it's a massive, like I say, it's a massive platform really, and you can take as much away from it as you want. It's up to you as a competitor to be as proactive in it. Like Abby said, you just got to take every opportunity that comes your way really afterwards, and do your research. Make sure you're not, you know, sort of making yourself work for a you know, a not good company. You know, everything, do your research afterwards, look into it, and then take, you know, also as well, do approach them afterwards. If nobody's approached you, there's no harm in writing a professional email, sending a couple of your stage photos over and going, I did this, you know, I placed this place, or, you know, I didn't place but I had a brilliant experience, you know. And also as well, research the products. Don't start talking to somebody, you know, if they're a clothing company, don't send a generic email, go, I love your you know, your leggings, I love your top, I train in this, and even send them pictures of yourself wearing it.
Yeah.
They don't want somebody to represent their brand who doesn't use their products. Because how are you going to talk about it and sell it if you don't know about it?
Yes.
So that's what I would say.
Yeah. Because they can ask you a question, it would be embarrassing for you, because if, you know, they might go in deep into the conversation and you're like, what product you do again? So
exactly, yeah.
So you straight away you show your colors. That's not good.
Absolutely not.
So I know, Renee. I know last year you had a really good turnout, obviously, for the Fit Factor as well. Did you experience or did you notice like an increase on the numbers this year? Because I know you guys have been all over the country, trying to recruit people for the Fit Factor.
Yeah, well, the email applications was just absolutely huge this year. I mean, people apply via email and then they come to a casting. We didn't do as many castings, but we had exactly the same amount of people. We did half as many castings, but we had a huge turnout at the castings. The first one was in November, and that was a bit slower, but we expect that for 6 months. But it was just building up, and then it was people sending us video emails from all over the world, really, just saying, I live in Denmark, I live in America, I can't get to the casting, but if I send you a video, which of course we did accept. So it was, yeah, I mean, at one point, about 2 months ago, I counted up how many applications I'd had via email, and I think I'd had 417 unique emails. And we only have, 150 would be our maximum amount of people that we could take. But
Yeah.
the show sits nicely about 100. So, yeah, you don't want to have too many people. It gets boring after a while.
It gets boring. Yes, it's true. It's true. It does, because there's so many people on stage and there's so many great physics, and there's only so much they can do. Yeah, there's you pose, you look beautiful, you smile, you pose, you smile. What else can you do? You're stuck. And sometimes there's so many of them that trying to judge everyone, unless you actually stand out, it's quite hard for the judges to actually go, because there's so many that we like anyway. So you kind of really have to stand out in what you bring to the stage and what you bring to to the public. So yeah. We have a big job.
We have a very big job as judges. I mean, this year I keep looking at the people and thinking, oh, how would you judge that one? And that's why I don't judge my own show, because I always have my favourites and the ones that I like. And I couldn't judge it, because you get attached to them and they do tell you their stories, and it's like, I so want that person to win. I so want to win. So
I think this is why I kind of like kept quiet about the Fit Factor, because I haven't told anyone I was judging. Just only now, I can't even say on Facebook, because at the moment I'm blocked for identification purposes.
Want me to announce it for you?
Yeah, the car is judging, but you can't contact them.
You can hack my Facebook. You can use mine for a week.
No, I am so looking forward to seeing you guys, out there and just hosting the whole thing and presenting everyone. So it'll be fun. It'll be fun. So. We can't have favorites. We really have to see you, judge on what your eye can see.
Yeah, exactly. And that's the thing as well with Fit Factor. It's such a community, and I don't think that any other show has that, from what I've experienced in shows. Everybody wants everybody to do well. It's like there's no bitchiness. There's no like, I don't want that person to win. It's almost like they go and they're like, they go at the workshops yesterday, they were so supportive of each other. They're like, oh God, you've got such a good physique. Oh man, I wish I had your legs, or your stage presence is this. And he's like, teach me how to do that, and teach me how to do that. And it's so nice that everybody helps each other out. There's a whole WhatsApp group, which apparently one time in 4 hours had 300 messages, but I've sort of stayed out of that because I think I can't cope with that. But yeah, they all message each other and just keep on supporting each other. If one person's struggling, they all pick each other up, which is lovely.
Yeah. You kind of keep repeating yourself when there's so many people asking the same question. That's the thing. So, and so there's a forum, obviously, on Facebook, where everyone obviously is a private group that people that compete on Fit Factor. So they go into the group and they ask their questions, and people with experience will explain, or they exchange ideas. That's an awesome idea, by the way. Really good. So anyone that's got doubts, just ask the question, and everyone's really nice, because they're trying to put calm each other out, and just go, look, you'll be okay. Everyone's in the same boat in here. We all want the same thing.
Yeah, exactly. That's it. And it's even backstage. Last year there was a guy that he sort of got a bit nervous and he couldn't go on. And in other shows, people might have just left him alone, but everyone was like, don't waste this opportunity. Get up there, do it, do it, do it. You'll regret it if you don't. And he went out there and, and he styled it out. And I just think that's what I want. I don't want to create a show that anyone ever comes away with and says, I had a horrible time on Fit Factor and I'll never do it again.
Yeah.
I want to create a show that people are like, do you know what, I've done it, and I've gone on to do other things, but I still have good memories of Fit Factor, or they want to come back and do it again.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
But I've had people actually asking me that, it's some people don't agree with the fitness industry in terms of people get into a diet, so deep into their diet, and so rigid about what they eat, and having to be a certain weight and exercising so much. But with Fit Factor, it depends on what you want out of your fitness journey, right? Fit Factor is more like you look good, you look healthy, and you can sell, and you attract the public to you, and that's what we're looking at. Okay, in terms of fitness, look, we have our beautiful host, right? Abby Pell here. She's not skinny. She has an awesome figure, beautiful figure that everyone envy her for. and this is why I call healthy looking woman. And Abby, what do you think? What is your views on being fit and healthy and in being in this world?
Basically, I mean, a lot of people, the thing is as well, you can post pictures on Instagram, on Facebook, and they're all really quite deceiving. And like, I'll see pictures of me and I think, oh my God, I look huge, and then I'll see another picture and everyone will be like, oh my God, you look so skinny, and I think, my weight's not changed in these two pictures. But I mean, it's just about sort of finding a healthy balance and sort of figuring out what works for you. But I mean, people are surprised with how much I eat. A lot of people, I'll do these crazy diets and stuff, but I do eat a lot, and I'm eating good food, good whole clean food. And I'll meet some girls that, they're not necessarily dieting for a comp, they just want to lose a bit of body fat or something, and they're on these like sort of really restrictive calorie diets, and I'm just like, it's not sustainable and it's not healthy. Like, that's, you kind of really want to promote something that like I said before, is a sustainable lifestyle that's going to give you a healthy look. When people compete, there's a lot of sort of tips and tricks about sort of dehydration and carving up, and there's all these things that are going to make you look good on stage. But I think people that generally look healthy, and you can tell, you can see it, and that's why things like Fit Factor is a really good opportunity to spot these people that really do take care of themselves, and that still look alive. Not too but no, it is really difficult. Sort of, you do have to sort of yo-yo slightly, because my preparation for a competition would be slightly different than preparation for a photo shoot, for example. Yeah. But like I said, you've got to make sure that you can sustain a good, healthy look most of the time, so that you're ready for whatever comes up. You might get like a week's notice for a shoot or something, and
So it's like kind of keep healthy all year round, as you said,
Yeah. I mean, there's times of the year that I'll eat more, and especially girls and guys. I know that if you want to sort of put on muscle, or you want to sort of change your physique slightly, you have to eat a lot more. So you're going to put on a little bit of body fat here and there, but then as long as you know sort of what you're doing, it's not hard to kind of the more you do it, the more you learn what your body's capable of, and what you need to do to then sort of cut the body fat. But yeah, no, it's it's fun.
Abby, do you want to? Well, it's been about 30 minutes, so we kind of have to wrap up soon. But before we actually go, do you want to tell the public, your socials, your IG, your Twitter?
Yeah.
Anyone wants to find you?
Oh, that'd be awesome. Yeah, anyone watching this that wants to give me a little follow on Twitter or Instagram or my Facebook, I'm Super Abs on Twitter and Instagram, and if you Google me or look me up on Facebook, I'm just Abby Pell. But I'll be at Body Power next week, so hopefully I'll see a few of you there. Come say hi.
Okay. And Renee?
Yeah, it's the show is Fit Factor 2015. So if you want to follow that on Twitter, and I'm just again Renee Watters on Facebook. That's with two T's, ReneeWatters, and just again Renee Watters on Instagram. Lots of pictures of good-looking girls and good-looking guys on my Instagram in bikinis and trunks. So I tend to get a lot of people messaging me about that.
Hard life. You have a hard life, haven't you?
I don't know how I do it.
You must hate your job. Surrounded by beautiful people. Okay, guys. So we're gonna say our goodbyes. This, you know, as you heard from the two beautiful hosts that we have here, Fit Factor will be this week. We're gonna be there, so please don't be scared and come in and say hello. Yeah, we'll be busy, so but we always make the time. So say hello, take a little picture if you want to, give us a follow too. It's, you know, just to keep up with it, and well, hope to see you there. And you know, we're here to motivate you. We're here to make you, you know, feel good about yourself and to promote fitness, because we should all have a little bit of fitness in our lives, okay? All right, girls. I'll see you soon.
Bye.
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 Bye.